Mrs. Clara Thorne was recommended to me by a neighbor. I think she could use some extra money now. She's been left alone with a child, and she lives nearby, so she wouldn't have to commute.
I invited Mrs. Thorne, although I'm not fond of meeting new people, especially those to whom I would have to entrust what is most precious to me.
But I had no choice. Sometimes I travel and need a kind, animal-loving person who can look after my old boy Toby. I was pleasantly surprised when Clara Thorne appeared at my door. She didn't look her 40, dressed in a colorful blouse and jeans. She offered me her hand with great flourish, though the handshake itself, delicate and soft, did not convey confidence. From the moment she stepped inside, she began stroking Toby, who, delighted, wouldn't leave her side for a moment. When invited into the room, she sat stiffly at the other end of the sofa and folded her arms across her chest, as if trying to shield herself from a threat. I tried to ease the conversation by asking about her experience with dogs.
Yes, I've had dogs all my life. Once I adopted an old mongrel. So what are the requirements?
I told her about Toby's habits and his feeding times. She asked short questions, still remaining in a defensive posture.
So what rates are you offering?
I quoted her the highest rates on the pet sitting market. I assured her that she wouldn't have to do anything else and could freely help herself to the food I would leave in the fridge.
No. I have my own specialized diet. I don't eat ordinary meals. The rate you're offering is, when you calculate it, the lowest wage on the market. Personally, I find it insulting. That comes to per hour $12, $15, maybe even $10.
Clara, please.
Perhaps in your day, 20 years ago, it was a high rate. But not today in the modern world. Goodbye. I wish you luck in finding a sitter. Best of luck.
Toby and I were left in silent astonishment. What made this seemingly pleasant woman suddenly reveal such an unpleasant side? Was it my fault? What is it that makes people leave us with such a sense of discomfort? When I came to my senses, I realized that Clara Thorne's arguments had not been true. I had offered the highest rate and full board. Why didn't she simply say that the terms didn't suit her? Or perhaps she had never intended to take the job at all? Maybe she only wanted to boost her own ego at my expense? Toby quickly found a new caretaker who looked after him with genuine care during my trips. A neighbor later told me that Mrs. Clara Thorne was still unemployed, living on modest child support.